Hello everyone, welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, I'll be highlighting some of the mistakes that you might make while using the Taurus block. So without any further ado, let's get started. So over here, you can see I'm in a new project. The first mistake that you might make is forgetting to click on the render button. So when you add a Taurus block, you might forget to click on the render button. You might think it will just display it without clicking on the render button, right? But you need to click on the render button. If you don't click on the render button, then it won't show it in the testing area. So let me show you an example. So if I go to the 3D shapes tab over here and then drag the torus, and now if I go down over here under the testing area, click on this magical render button, you can see there's the torus. If I hadn't clicked on the render button, if you saw, there wasn't a torus over there. You need to click on that render button. It doesn't happen automatically. You need to click on the render button, then it will show. The second mistake that you might make while using the Taurus block is putting in the wrong values. If you have seen the previous lesson, which was the challenges and solutions for the Taurus block, you would have seen to change the radius from 4 to 10. In the torus, you can see this radius value over here, right? We needed to change that from 4 to how much? 10. So let's change it to 10. Don't change it to any other value. You will not get the nice result then. Don't change it to like 8 or 12. Don't change it to that. Put the right values in and then you'll get the good results. So let's put 10 in there. And now what do we need to do to preview it in the testing area? You guessed it. Click on the render button. So let's click on the render button, the magical render button. Click. You can see now the radius inside the torus has increased. The third mistake that you might make is forgetting to enable a block. So how do you know a block is disabled? Over here, I have disabled a block. How? By right clicking and clicking on the disable. You know that a block is disabled by it having a grey color. Instead of having the green color, it is having just a grey color and it looks bad. Yeah, that's when you know that a block is disabled. Okay? Now how do you enable a block? You enable a block by right clicking on the block. So right click and then clicking on the enable block. You didn't get it? Let me tell you again. Right click on a block and click on the enable block over here. Enable block. And you can see the block is enabled because it has color now. Yeah, it is the green color and it looks really nice, right? Now, if we click on render, you can see it's rendering. Now you might think, what is the difference between a disabled block and an enabled block? The difference between a disabled and enabled block is when you have a disabled block, it doesn't render it in the testing area. Even if you click render, it won't render it. But if you enable a block, you can render it and see how your torus is. So that's it for this lesson. I'll see you in my next lesson.